So you want to know how to create SVGs, but you don't know how. Don't worry, I got you covered. In today's video, you will learn the step-by-step process of making your very own images to make or even sell if you are a craft business owner. Hey crafters, welcome to the Amy Makes That channel here on YouTube. So I mentioned that in today's video, we are learning all about creating your very own SVGs. So if you're tired of searching for images for crafts or have a design in mind for a potential product, but you don't know how to make it come to life, then this tutorial is definitely for you. Before we get started with today's tutorial, I have to share a few very important tips and disclaimers. First and foremost, I will be throwing around a lot of common crafting terms that you might not be familiar with if you're a beginner, but lucky for you, I have a tutorial on that because I go over exactly what SVG stands for and what PNG stands for, all of those terms. The second thing to note is that please remember that if you are creating SVGs based off of trademarked content like Barbie, common movies, artwork, and more, that is illegal to sell. So if you are looking to sell SVGs, make t-shirts with that SVG that you made based on one of those said movies, you will get in a lot of trouble. And I'd be a bad Cricut educator if I didn't share that tip with you all. For personal use, if I wanted to just wear a t-shirt around my house with a little Barbie logo that I made, totally fine. You just cannot sell that. And last but not least, the app that I will primarily be working with today is Procreate, and learning that app takes a lot of time. So if you need help with learning the basics, navigating that app, I do have some tutorials that will help you. So they will be linked here in the cards. They will also be linked in the video description. So watch those videos and then come back to this one. Okay, so now we can finally get started with today's tutorial.
The first step in creating an SVG is gathering your materials and layout. You will need your iPad with the downloaded app Procreate, which is a one-time purchase of $9.99 in the App Store, along with a drawing tool like the Apple Pencil. Also, make sure you purchase the correct Apple Pencil that is compatible with your device. There are different generations available for certain devices. Open Procreate, and here you'll see all of my previous designs I created. I made a separate folder for all of the SVGs I made, which helps a lot with organization and keeping things in place. A lot of people don't know what size they should make the canvas, and I say it all depends on what you're making. The Donut SVGs will be stickers, so I made my canvas size 6.75 by 9.25, which is the measurement limit for print and cut projects on Cricut Design Space. You'll see I have a lot of canvas sizes saved, but to create a custom size, I'll show you how. You go to the top right corner and press the folder with the plus sign. Change from pixels to inches, and then enter the custom measurements. Press create when you're done. Now we can start drawing. In order to make the donut, first we will start with the donut shape. I zoom in so I can see the drawing better. Now, I'm no Picasso when it comes to drawing, but Procreate makes drawing shapes easy. You'll see. Hold down your Apple Pencil and draw a circle, but don't let go of the pencil when you're done. You'll see that Procreate will straighten out the shape you just made, and now it's a perfect circle. On the top toolbar, you'll see that you have two options to choose from, either ellipse or circle. I'm going to choose circle. Then repeat the same step for the inner circle. I added a new layer for this step, and I'll show you why in just a minute. A tip when you need help with alignment is to turn on Drawing Guide. This will show grid lines in the back, similar to when you open Cricut Design Space, instead of a plain background we had previously. I noticed the donut hole was not in the center of the main circle, so I selected it with the cursor button and made sure I was on that layer, and then adjusted the placement with my Apple Pencil. You can just tap on the screen or drag it around. And this is why I made both circles in separate layers, because if you make a mistake, you won't be able to adjust each circle separately. Now fill in the donut by choosing a color and dragging it down onto the layer. And here's your new Donut SVG. This next step is optional, but I cleaned up some of the lines with the eraser tool so the donut didn't have any jagged lines. You can see it kind of overlapped in certain areas, and I didn't want that showing. I pasted the other donut I made before as an example reference. Now the next step is to draw the icing. Create a new layer above the donut layer, and then select that layer to turn on the clipping mask function. I explained this in my Procreate tip video, but this option keeps everything you draw within the areas of the donut. So for example, here I draw some lines on the donut. Those lines do not proceed on the outside or inside, and this saves so much time. So clipping mask is a must for making designs like this. Next, I'll undo those lines and draw the actual icing. This part was pretty simple because it is an irregular shape, so you really can't make a mistake with it because frosting tends to drip everywhere, so it doesn't need to be completely even. Then fill it in with the color and touch up any areas with the eraser tool. The last part is adding the sprinkles. Create a new layer, select your color, and draw a straight line. Draw them in different directions all over the icing. I hold onto the line so it creates a straight line, just like how we did that before with the circle. The more variation, the better with sprinkles. Again, this part, it does not have to be perfect because sprinkles kind of have a mind of its own when you sprinkle them on. And that is how you draw a donut SVG like this in Procreate. Now, because I just know you'll want to see how I made the other donuts, let's quickly show you how to make the rest. The next one is this purple donut. Since you already drew the donut, you can actually copy and paste it into a new layer. You'll do the same for the icing layer as well, but just change the color. I chose this vibrant purple color because I felt it was a little Halloween-y. For the sprinkles on this donut, I'm doing various colors of circles. It helps to lower the thickness of the brush and then simply press down on the iPad to create the circle sprinkles. Then you'll repeat this in different colors. The third donut design is this white frosting with a layer of drizzled icing on top. To make things easier, again, we will copy and paste the donut into a new layer, but then also duplicate it again for the icing. Then you will change the color and minimize the size. For the drizzled icing, create a new layer, of course, and then change the color to your choice and make sure that clipping mask is on. Then you will drag your Apple Pencil up and down across the donut, and wow, I cannot believe I did that in one try. You should have seen me when I drew the previous one. It felt like it took me 800 tries. Don't get frustrated if you don't get it on the first try. That was crazy that I just did that right now. That is how you create the third donut SVG. And the last donut is by far my favorite, and it is the dripped frosting donut with some white sprinkles. I selected the layer of the donut and used the eraser tool to erase parts of the donut so it looked like bite marks. Add a new layer and select clipping mask. Now you can draw the frosting. Instead of drawing the frosting wavy up and down, you can draw the frosting in many other ways. I did two different ways. The first way is drawing straight lines and then close the ends on the bottom by drawing a curve. I promise it looks better once everything is filled in. Drawing the lines first helped me see where the frosting needs to drip and looked more clean. So I drew the connected areas and filled it in. And now let's continue to the other side, which I just freely drew with my hands. I went up and down with the Apple Pencil, and once the outlines were drawn, I filled it in. Next, you can touch up any areas if necessary. And then the final step is to draw the sprinkles. Select a new layer and draw the lines in different directions, just like how we did for the first donut. And that is how you draw all 4 of these cute Halloween themed donut SVGs. Now the last SVG design I'm showing y'all how to make is with a font and how to get this wavy text. Open a new canvas design and select a new layer. Go to the top toolbar and click the wrench button, then click add, and then add text. From here, you'll enter the words and phrases for your SVG. In this case, it was "Get in loser, we're going to Michael's," quoted from the iconic movie Mean Girls. Next step is to change the font. I do have a completely separate tutorial on downloading fonts and importing them into Procreate, so if you haven't watched that tutorial, I will link it in the cards for you here. I adjusted the letter and line spacing so it looked a bit more put together. And now for the fun part, making the text wavy. You can do it exactly in Procreate with this step. So go to the top toolbar and select the second icon, which is the wand and sparkle icon. You'll click the liquefy button. You can adjust the amount and intensity of the wave, but I left it as is and dragged my Apple Pencil in an up and down motion to get that wavy effect. Make sure to go in the same direction every time you go over it. I do go over it several times. And that's how you create an SVG with text. From here, you can change the colors, but since I'm just using one color as vinyl, I kept it all the same. So the next step in creating your SVG is exporting it from Procreate. To export, make sure the background color is unchecked. So click that little check mark under background color because you do not want that background there because you are saving it as a PNG. So click the top toolbar, then go to share and click on save as PNG. From here, you can either save it to your device or send it to another device via text, AirDrop, email. I'm going to be using AirDrop because I'm transferring from my iPad to my laptop. Now, there are two ways you can convert your PNG image into an SVG. You can use a free website like Convertio and upload your file. Click that you're converting it from PNG to SVG. I do also mention the website PNG to SVG in my tutorial how to convert a PNG image into an SVG tutorial, which most of you probably came from that tutorial to this one, so thank you. But I found this new and better way to convert it, and it is through the app SVG Trace Pro. Now, unfortunately, it isn't free. It did cost me $12.99 to purchase, but that is a one-time fee, and I think it's much safer and easier to use than having the website. You don't have to work with Wi-Fi, one, and two, a lot of people complained about the PNG to SVG website being a little spammy, a lot of ads all over the place. If you're someone that makes SVGs constantly, purchasing this app is well worth your money. So once the app is downloaded, you will open it and then click the top section that says Converter. Then you'll choose your PNG image that was just saved to your device from Procreate. From here, it'll auto-populate the layer colors you'll see on the bottom. I like to remove the automated ones personally and redo them so I know that they're accurate. And I'll just do that by clicking the X's. Then tap over each color and then it'll populate on the bottom. Also, click the background, which is white. You can remove that in the next step. Now click Convert at the bottom for it to convert. Then you can remove the white background by clicking it. I then double checked how each layer looked, which they all looked good to me, so now we can export. Go to the top right corner and click Save. It'll then save to your device or send it to another. I airdropped it to my laptop, and then I uploaded it into Cricut Design Space. You'll see it's successfully uploaded as an SVG because on the right hand side in the layers panel, there are 3 separate layers: the donut, frosting, and sprinkles.
We're done. And that is how you create your very own SVG for Cricut projects and potential products to sell with your Cricut. All of the products used and mentioned in today's video will be linked in the video description, and some I have codes for you to use because I want you to save as much money as you can. So don't forget to check that out. If you enjoyed today's video, please thumbs up this video and subscribe for more awesome Cricut content from me. I hope you all have a very crafty day, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye! And under the stars, you pack up your car, 'cause you're going far.